Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskrityam.
Narayanam
Narayanam
Namaskrityam.
Naram Chaiva Narottamam.
Naram Chaiva Narottamam.
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam.
Devim
Saraswatim
Saraswatim
Vyasam.
Vyasam.
Tato Jayamudirayet.
Tatho Jayamudirayet.
Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu.
Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Nityam
Bhagavata
Bhagavata
Sevaya.
Sevaya.
Bhagavati Ruttama Sloke.
Bhagavati
Bhagavate
Uttama
Uttama
Shloke.
Shloke.
Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki.
Bhaktir
Bhavati
Bhavati
Naishtiki.
Naishtaki.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 11, verse 13. Gopura Dwara Margeshu.
Gopura
Gopura
Dwara
Dwara
Margeshu.
Margeshu.
Krita Kautukatoranam.
Krita
Kautuka
Kautukatoranam.
Toranam.
Chitradvaja Pathakagrir.
Chitradvaja
Chitra Dhvaja
Patakagreh.
Pataka.
Anta Pratihathat tapam tapam.
Anta
Anta Pratihata
Pratihata
Tapam.
Gopura Dwara Margeshu.
Gopura Dwara
Dwara
Margeshu.
Margeshu.
Krita Kautukatoranam.
Krita
Krita
Kautukatoranam.
Toranam.
Chitradvaja Pathakagrir.
Chitradvaja
Dhvaja
Patakagreh.
Patakagreh.
Anta Pratihata tapam.
Anta
Anta
Pratihata
Pratihata Tapam.
Sorry.
Gopura Dwara Margeshu.
Gopura
Gopura Dwara Margeshu.
Krita Kautuka Toranam.
Krita
Krita
Kautukatoranam.
Toranam.
Chitradvija Patakagrair.
Chitradvaja
Dhvaja
Patakagreh.
Patakagreh.
Anta Pratihata Tapam.
Anta
Anta
Pratihata
Pratihata
Tapam.
Tapam.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charunaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Jai.
Gopura, the gateway of the city.
Gopura, the
Gopura, the
gateway of the
city.
city.
Dwara, door.
Dwara,
Door.
door.
Margeshu, on different roads.
Margeshu on
Margeshu,
different
on
roads.
different roads.
Krita, undertaken.
Krita, undertaken.
Kautuka, because of the festival.
Kautuka,
Kautuka, because
because
of the festival.
Toranam, decorated arch.
Toranam,
Toranam,
decorated
decorated
arch.
arch.
Chitra, painted.
Chitra painted.
Chitra, painted.
Dhwaja, flags.
Dhwaja,
Dhwaja
flags.
flag.
Pataka, agrahi, by the foremost signs.
Pataka, agree by
Agree
the
by the
foremost
foremost
signs.
signs.
Anta, within.
Anta,
Anta
within.
within.
Pratihata, checked.
Pratihata,
Pratihata
checked.
check.
Tapam, sunshine.
Tapam,
Tapam
sunshine.
Translation, please repeat after me. The city gateway,
The
The
city
city
gateway,
gateway.
the household doors and festooned arcs,
the
The
household
household doors and
festooned
festooned
arches
arches
along the roads were all nicely decorated
along the
along the
roads were
roads
all
were
nicely
all nicely
decorated
decorated
with festive signs like plantain trees and mango leaves.
with festive signs like
signs
Festive signs
like
like
plantain trees and mango leaves.
All to welcome the Lord.
all to
welcome
welcome
the
the
Lord.
Lord.
Flags,
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 garlands, and painted signs,
garlands, and
garlands and
painted
painted
signs,
signs,
and slogans all combine to shade the sunshine.
and
and
slogans
slogans
all
all
combine
slogans
to
all
combine
shade the
to
combine to
shade the
sunshine.
shade the
sunshine.
sunshine.
Purport.
Purport. Signs of decoration in special festivals were also collected from the gifts of nature, such as the plantain trees, the mango trees, fruits and flowers. Mango trees, coconut palms, and plantain trees are still accepted as auspicious signs. The flags mentioned above were all painted with the picture of either Garuda or Hanuman, the two great servitors of the Lord. For devotees, such paintings and decorations are still adored, and the servitor of the master is paid more respects for the satisfaction of the Lord.
Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Jnanata Virandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Jaya Pataka Swamin Yeti Namine Namo Acharya Padaya Nitaya Kripa Pradayine Gaurakatha Dhamadhaya Nagara Grama Tarine Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Nitinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadhe Pasatyadri Satarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Nama Hare Gopal Govinda Ram Sri Madhusudanam Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangulangai Tegiri Kripatamam Munde Sri Gurundine Tarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hari Om Tat Sat. So very beautifully explained. Signs of decoration in special festivals were also collected from the gift of nature. The mango tree, plantain tree, fruits, flowers, coconut palms. So they are all very auspicious signs and they are all nature, how they are decorating, not with paint, plastic, thermocol, this, that, everything is polluted. Not that kind of decoration, the modern so-called civilized decorations. This is very natural decorations. Even if it is decayed, still it is very beneficiary to the atmosphere. So this is the real decorations. And Dwaraka was full of opulence. And they're all auspicious signs. The plantain trees, mango trees, coconut trees, everything is very auspicious. And the flags, the victory flags are mentioned here. They have all either Garuda or Hanuman. Okay, not like this Congress flag and this flag and this flag, political party flag. So here they have Garuda or Hanuman. So how much they respect. This all shows that every citizen is, very much Krishna conscious. This Garuda and Hanuman is praised amongst all the devotees of the Lord everywhere, including Vaikuntha, praised as the great servitors of the Lord. And these kind of decorations where the Hanuman and Garuda are there, or natural plantain tree and mango tree and coconut tree, these things are, still the devotees love that so much. That is the way they really, these are the true decoration. And the servitor of the master is paid more respect for the satisfaction of the Lord. They praise Garuda and Hanuman so much, and they are putting them on the flags everywhere to remember them and to indicate that we are following the servers in receiving the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna. And having that flag with Hanuman and Garuda, when the Lord is seeing, the Lord becomes more pleased with the citizens. So this is a mutual loving exchange. So there is a meaning in everything that they do. There is a meaning in the decoration. There is a meaning in the flag with the carved with the Hanuman and this thing. It's not just a look and feel kind of things. It is truly their heart is involved in that, and so it is very intelligently done, and it is all auspicious things are there. It's a real Supreme Personality of Godhead that they are actually receiving. Okay, not some political leader is coming. So this is something really very great. And how the citizens have been so Krishna conscious that how to welcome the Lord, they are well aware of it. They are aware of it, how to welcome the Lord when he comes back. Like when Guru Maharaj comes to Mayapur every time after going to a trip for a tour, spiritual tour, you can see the receptions, how it is being done all over not only when he's coming back to Mayapur, wherever he goes. I went with him to Bangladesh also. Everywhere when he goes, the road fully cleaned, and the road is decorated with flowers, and how he is, greeted there. And it's totally, it's beyond all auspiciousness, completely transcendental. So that how they should receive the master is very clearly shown practically and spontaneously, not that planned and activities. No, it's not mechanical. It is spontaneous and natural. It's so amazing. Today also this is being carried out when real masters who represents the Supreme Master perfectly, such as Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, when they wander around, it is done. It is done by the devotees. So where there is devotee, there only you can see all these auspicious things. Seeing devotees and auspicious. So let's go to the next verse. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 11, verse 14. Sammarjita Mahamarga Ratyapanaka Chatvaram Siktam Gandha Jalai Uttam Phala Pushpakshatan Kuroi Sammarjita Mahamarga Ratyapanaka Chatvaram Siktham Gandha Jalai Phala Pushpakshatan Kurai.
Sammarjita Mahamarga Ratyapanaka Chatvaram Siktam Gandha Jalair Uptam Phala Pushpakshatan Kurai.
Sorry, synonyms. Sammarjita, thoroughly cleansed.
Thoroughly cleansed.
Mahamarga, highways. Ratya, lanes and subways. Apanaka, shopping marketplaces.
Shopping marketplaces.
Chatvaram, public meeting places.
Chatvaram,
Public meeting places.
Tiktam, moistened with.
Siktam,
Moistened with.
Gandha jalaihi, scented water.
Gandha jalaihi, scented water.
Uptham was strewn with.
Uptam was strewn with.
Fruits.
Phala,
Fruits.
fruits.
Pushpa, flowers.
Pushpa, flowers.
Akshata, unbroken.
Akshata,
unbroken.
Ankurai, seeds.
Ankurai, seeds.
The highways, sorry, translation, please repeat after me. The highways, subways, lanes, markets, and public meeting places.
The highways, subways, lanes, markets, and public meeting places
were all thoroughly cleansed and then moistened with scented water.
were all thoroughly cleansed and then moistened with scented water.
And to welcome the Lord.
And to welcome the Lord.
Fruits, flowers, and unbroken seeds were strewn everywhere.
Fruits, flowers, and
unbroken seeds were strewn everywhere.
Purport.
Tainted water prepared by distilling flowers like rose and fiora were re-questioned to wet the roads, streets, and lanes of Dwarka Dham. Such places, along with the marketplace and meeting places and public meeting places, were thoroughly cleaned. From the above description, it appears that the city of Dwarka Dham was considerably big, containing many highways, streets, and public meeting places with parks, gardens, and reservoirs of water, all very nicely decorated with flowers and fruits. And to welcome the Lord, such flowers and fruits with unbroken seed of grain were also strewn over the public places. Unbroken seeds of grain or fruits in the seedling stage were considered auspicious, and they are still so used by the Hindus in general on festival days.
Hari Om Tat Sat. So you see what all, everything is natural things, okay? Nothing artificial, no plastic, malas, no any paint or no any kind of, this, when political leader comes in the roadside, both of the side of the roads, they put bleaching powders. No, not scented water or anything. So here when the Lord is coming, they put rose scented water, rose and kiora. They were the flowers, they were used to take out distilling the flower, they get this particular essence. And that scent, they put it on the roads. So how much quantity is required? Just imagine, everything is profuse supply was there. And all the streets and lanes, even in the public marketplaces, of Dwarka Dhama, they are making the road wet with such wonderful this thing. It is not chemical, nothing chemical from this, So this is very natural. This and all we don't even experience. We can only hear and witness it through Srimad Bhagavatam. By associating with pure devotees, it is possible for us to understand. Wow. So how opulent was Dwarka Dhama. And even including marketplaces, public meeting places, everything was cleansed first of all. Just like when Jagannath was coming under Rath Yatra, before that, our Lord Chaitanya has conducted a Gundicha Marjana. So like that, when the Lord was coming, all the citizens, they conducted a massive cleaning. Of course, it is Dhamma is already clean, but then as a service, they clean it, they clean it with water, and then they put all the scents. Very beautiful scent. Scent means we always think of chemical smell. It is not that scent. The scent very clearly Prabhupada is writing. It is the distilling of the flowers like rose and kiora. So this way, and so much profusely it was available, and every citizen were able to make it. And then they pour it on the road. They make the road wet with all this scented, so wonderful it is. And even public marketing places and meeting places, means just see the huge place and quantities. Everything, the cleaning was like Gundicha Marjanam, because the Supreme Lord is coming. Exactly. It is another kind of Gundicha Marjanam. So this Dwaraka Marjanam, they were doing it because the Lord has arrived, the Lord is coming. And so it is the words also telling very highway, roadways, and so many different ways. That means Dwaraka Dhamma is very huge city. Huge city. It has many highways. We have few national highways. So every country has few national highways, 10, 20, like that. But here, there were Dwaraka Dhamma city, many highways were there. And all the public place meeting and all these things will not be just like, it's a empty Maidan, what do you call, empty stage. No, it's all with parks and gardens and reservoirs of water. You just can't imagine that such a wonder places, Patipa. Those public meeting places, if you go, you will never want to come out throughout life. That much it has all the living requirements so beautifully and very wonderfully. It is giving the soothingness to stay there. And they are all very nicely decorated with the flowers and fruits everywhere. Not only that, this is all the natural decorations everywhere. Even on the road, after the scented water has been made the road wet, what they did is they strewn very beautifully those flowers and the grains, unbroken seeds of grain, So unbroken seeds of grain are most auspicious, and that is qualified to be used in the service of Krishna. So they are all strewn over the public places. This is very, very beautiful. And what is this unbroken seed? Prabhupada is telling, this is nothing but a seedling stage were considered very auspicious. The fruits, grain or fruits, seedling stage is very auspicious. And now also in general festival days, people use that. So this is the very wonderful, auspicious Dwaraka Dhamma, which is naturally beautiful, and it is further beautified with the devotees and their services. Devotional service makes everything auspicious. Devotional service makes everything beautiful. Devotional service makes devotees. Devotional service makes the Lord come there. So all these things put together we are seeing here. So maybe we can see one more words. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 11, verse 15. Dwari dwari grihanam cha.
Dwari dwari
grihanam cha.
Dadyakshata falekshubhi.
Dadyakshata falekshubhi.
Alankritam purna kumbhair.
Alankritam purna kumbhair.
Bhalibhir dhupa deepakai.
Balibhir dhupa deepakai.
Dwari dwari grihanam cha.
Dwari dwari grihanam cha.
Dadyakshata falekshubhi.
Dadyakshata falekshubhi.
Alankritam purna kumbhair.
Alankritam purna kumbhair.
Bhalibhir dhupa deepakai.
Balibhir dhupa deepakai.
Dwari dwari grihanam cha. Grihanam cha.
Dwari dwari grihanam cha.
Tadi akshata falekshubhi.
Dadi akshata falekshubhi.
Alankritam purna kumbhair.
Alankritam purna kumbhair.
Balibhir dhupa deepakai.
Balibhir dhupa deepakai.
Names. Dwari dwari, the door of each and every house.
Dwari dwari, the door of each and every house.
Grihanam, of all the residential buildings.
Grihanam, of all the residential buildings.
Ta and
Ja and
Dadi curd.
Dadi
Nadi
curd.
curd.
Akshata, unbroken.
Akshata
Akshata
unbroken.
unbroken.
Phala, fruit.
Phala
Phala
fruit.
fruit.
Ikshubhi, sugarcane.
Ikshubhi
Ikshubhi
sugarcane.
sugarcane.
Alankritam, decorated.
Alankritam
Alankritam
decorated.
decorated.
Purna Kumbai, wool water pots.
Purna
Purna
Kumbai. Full
Kumbai
water
full water
pots.
pots.
Bhalibi, along with articles for worship.
Bali bhi along with
Bali along with
articles for
articles for
worship.
worship.
Dhupa, incense.
Dhupa
Dhupa
incense.
incense.
Deepakai with lamps and candles.
Deepakai with
With
lamps and
lamps and
candles.
candles.
Translation. Listen after me. In each and every door of the residential houses,
In
In
each and
each
every
and
door of
every
the
door of the
residential
residential
houses,
houses,
auspicious things like curd,
auspicious
auspicious
things
things
like
like curd,
curd,
unbroken fruits,
unbroken
unbroken
fruits,
fruits,
sugarcane,
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 and full water pots with articles for worship.
and
and full
full
water
water
pots
pots
with
with
articles for
articles for
worship.
worship.
Incense and candles were all displayed.
Incense and candles
Incense
were
and
all
candles were
displayed.
all displayed.
Perfect.
Purport. The process of reception according to Vedic rites is not at all dry. This reception was made not simply by decorating the roads and streets, as above mentioned, but by worshipping the Lord with requisite ingredients like incense, lamps, flowers, sweets, fruits, and other palatable eatables, according to one's capacity. All were offered to the Lord, and the remnants of the foodstuff were distributed amongst the gathering citizens. So it was not like a dry reception of these modern days. Each and every house was ready to receive the Lord in a similar way, and thus each and every house on the roads and streets distributed such remnants of food to the citizens, and therefore the festival was successful. Without distribution of food, no function is complete, and that is the way of Vedic culture.
That's so very nice. These things I have personally witnessed when Guru Maharaj went to Bangladesh. Exactly. Cleaning the roads, sprinkling with scented water, flowers, decoration on the road, and this banana, plantain, and mangoes, groves, coconuts, all these things, and unbroken seeds and unbroken fruits, all these things, and Purna Kumbha. This is almost everybody did that. Wherever Guru Maharaj. So a perfect representative of the Lord when comes should be given the equally as much as these Dwaraka Vasis are giving to the Lord. And not only that, they also worshipped him as he passes through the different lanes and different streets and different highways. They are all receiving the Lord, and the Lord is also reciprocating. We will see how beautifully he reciprocates to everyone. And they is accepting. Like I've seen this in Bangladesh, that I was really, astonished to see that how Guru Maharaj is able to reciprocate to more than 10,000 devotees assembled, such a large gathering, more than a largest village ever could be possible. That many devotees, and there's no place. There is no public place of so much accommodable place. Place is there, but not the 10,000 devotees and families can be accommodated. So they are all wherever at the heights, possible, different buildings, rooftops here and there, just like in Puri Rath Yatra you would have seen in photos. So like that, Guru Maharaj was welcomed, and from wherever they are able to welcome. And the beauty is Guru Maharaj was able to reciprocate to each individual person. So just like here, the Lord and the representative only knows the art of these things. They know how to accept, and they know how to reciprocate, bless the citizens. So here also we can see that how the citizens are so much Krishna conscious, not this thing. so much no sentiments. It's a spiritual sentiment, very finer sentiments. What you can say, shines the bhakti more and more. So they know how to receive the Lord. They know how to worship the Lord. They have all the paraphernalia ready with the whole families in each house of the buildings, residential buildings. They put all the auspicious signs. They welcome the Lord, and then they also worship him with all the incense, lamps, flowers, Purna Kumbha, everything. This is very wonderful. And in Zoom also, when Guru Maharaj started visiting, you can see even individual houses, devotees have received him in Zoom by using actually Purna Kumbha, not digital Purna Kumbha, the actual Purna Kumbha they have offered there in the Zoom also. So these are all the most auspicious signs. So this is a symptom that devotees are living on the surface of the earth. And here, Dwaraka, we see that every praja, every citizen is Krishna conscious. For they are all, everybody knows what they should do, and they are doing it naturally, in every house. Just like, everybody, in every house, there will be cooking going on. Like that, these people in every house, their Krishna conscious process is going on naturally. They know what to do, how to worship the Lord, how to receive the Lord. Everybody knows. So this goes without saying that they would have also put on new clothes and very decorated themselves very nicely and happily. They would be coming forward to receive the Lord. So the process of reception, these are all the process of reception which is mentioned in the Vedic rites, and they're so live. It brings in a festival mood. Just receiving the Lord and offering the worship itself is a festival. It's more than a festival actually, And so everybody is in full knowledge, and no moment were mechanical. Everything is spontaneous here. Spontaneous. And the festivals are always, when they offer the foodstuff to the Lord and they distribute that remnants of food to all citizens, those who are assembling and coming and begin, just like in Rath Yatra we do. In the Rath Yatra, everywhere citizens coming and they are all offering, and then from ISKCON, they will distribute prasadam to one and all. So this is the thing, because any function is complete only when the Mahaprasad is distributed. That is Vedic culture, that is why everything ends with very wonderful Mahaprasad. Without Mahaprasad, no function is complete actually. So to honor the prasadam is one of the important activity of the person who goes to the function or who attends the function. And then that is Mahaprasad honoring is also considered a devotional service. It's considered one of the austerity by Lord Jagannath. If you take Jagannath's prasadam, he considers that as an austerity that you are performing in the pure devotional service, as a pure devotional service, not a ritual. So these are all the, Vedic culture. So thank you very much. Anybody has any questions or comments or realization, please do share with us. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you very much for the association. Let's all wind up and get back again for the Bhagavatam class at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning after congregationally chanting the holy name of the Lord. Grandra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
You want to do some announcements?
Yes. Very important announcement. Since we are planning to go to Vrindavan in the last week of this month, before that, we want to prepare everybody for the Vrindavan trip. So from today onwards, there will be a Vrindavan mood generation program. The timing will be announced in the group by Shantagopi Mataji, and night we will have this particular get together to prepare our mood and everything, so that we will be allowed to enter Sri Vrindavan Dham and come back with full opulent of bhakti and not any kind of mistaken offenses. So in order to prepare ourselves to go to Vrindavan, we are going to start every day night. There will be a session of Vrindavan mood generating session from today onwards. So
after Guru Maharaj's class.
After Guru Maharaj's class, maybe.
Is that okay with all of you?
Yes, ma'am. Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Like before going, you could know some places. Then going then and then again, like remembering those past things and also it is good. Again, then you will remember that also. So I was about to ask. Thank you.
Yes, so we will hear the pastime and everything here itself, so that, after going there, we get very less time. Only 3 days are allowed to stay there. So in the 3 days, we go there and we chant in the places, witness and remember the pastimes that you are told here in the classes. So this will be a different style. So that is the plan. So from
This
today,
will be both Sravanam, Kirtanam, and also Smaranam.
yeah.
Because Sravanam one time they will do, and then we can Smaranam there.
Yes. So
And one more announcement now about calendar program. Calendar.
And announcement number 2 is somebody in the group watch the Vaishnava calendar, and as soon as a particular day is coming, please put the message with the appropriate photos just a day before. For example, tomorrow Ekadasi means today we are putting like that. Yesterday was Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Maharaj Lavprat Tirubav. And we ended with a normal Bhagavatam class. So when we have this particular thing being put in the group a day before, then it will be very nice that we can get to hear something about them.
Every day in the Bhagavatam class, maybe 10 minutes. If there is special day, then discussion can happen. Just some pastime.
Yeah. So I would like to hear who take charge of this.
The 3 are doing Ekadasi. Group can do, no? Is that okay, Preeti, Deepu, and Deepshika?
Yes.
Already you're doing for Ekadashi. Same way you should do for the other festivals, whatever in the calendar appearing. That also. Mainly our 6 Goswamis, our Acharyas, then Lords like Varahadev, Ramanavami, like this, one day before, tomorrow. So one day before you need to mention, so that the fasting, all these details can also be discussed, and also some pastime related to that day can also be discussed. Not
And
just Bhagavatam alone, 10 minutes can be allotted, especially 10 or 15 minutes.
And if it is our Acharya Parampara, Acharyas, we can also do the virtually Pushpanjali also in the morning.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you 3 people take charge of that.
Yeah. Very good.
All 3 groups, like Shelter to Initiation and that Bhakti Vriksha
Yeah,
group.
nothing wrong. Shelter to Initiation, surely you put. That is the main group in which we are looking. Till Saurav gets initiated, and also Deepshika, Deepu, they all have to get initiated. Till then, after that, we will see how to convert it into something else. But right now, there are pending is Muthu, Deepshika, Deepu's mother, then Saurav. There's 5 people are pending now. In that group you put, that is the main group in which we are communicating to the Bhagavatam hearers. And also this, you can put in other 2 groups also, nothing wrong. In other groups also you can put a small write-up. You see that write-up is authorized, like small write-up, not big ones, along with the picture of the personality. Nice picture, there are many pictures will be available. Don't just pick up anything. Which is nice, good looking picture you put, and also like Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur or Bhakti Vinod Thakur. And a small write-up you can take from the internet only. But see to that some ulta pulta is not there. Just see that one paragraph. Not big, long, lengthy, not like that. Just a simple paragraph of about the person. So that can be put in the both the Bhagavad Gita group and the other group, Bhakti Vriksha group. Okay.
Thank you very much. Vaishnav Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha.
Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Bhagavan ki jai.
Jai.
की जय
Jai.
गुरु महाराज की जय
Jai.
जय
Jai.
निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे
Hari Hari Hari.
Hari Hari.